Hi everyone, welcome back to Famous Unknown. A young Ghanaian man tackling business owners, especially diasporan employers, okay, over low wages that they pay their employees, and also come back and cry out that these employees are not being loyal to the job and they're also stealing from them. I need to have a conversation with this guy. So let's go talk to this guy.
From today, I want you to start seeing things differently. I hate to see the fact that people will come from abroad and set up companies and factories here and always be calling Ghanaians bad names for being bad workers, for being dishonest people, and Ghanaians steal from their employers. There's a reason why these things are happening. There's a reason why, and I'll explain in this video.
I like the fact that he said he will explain, and there's a reason why. So this man is going to explain to us the reason why the employees are stealing from the employers. So he hates to see when people from abroad will come and establish a business and then complaining about the employees stealing from them. So this man is saying there's a reason why. So he has a reason for the people stealing. Let's go hear his reasons why you should steal from your employers. Let's go hear his reasons.
I know a friend who works in a restaurant. His job is to be a chef, one job. And he's paid 650 cedis a month. Ask yourself, how much is transportation? How much is feeding? How much are you going to pay for rent, utility, water, and all those things? If you have a family, how would you feed them? Let's put that aside.
I understand that the payment is low for the month. That I've even done a video about that before. That is too low. So imagining you taking 650 cedis, which is too small. That I agree. But at the initial stages, I'm 100% sure the person was told that that was the amount the person was going to be receiving every month. That's 650. So you have to put in consideration your transportation, your food, your light bill, your rent, and everything. You have to put all those things into consideration before accepting that 650. Nobody forced your hands to accept that 650, buddy. If you feel like you're worth more than 650, then don't accept the job. But you took it upon yourself, accepted everything, and now you're complaining. You didn't factor in all those things, you're now complaining. Let's go on.
1 month, he started working in this restaurant. He was a chef. After 2 weeks, the waiter quit the job. So the same person is the chef, cooking the food, and also serving at the same time. After 1 month, the cashier quit her job. So the same person is the chef, is the cashier, and is the waiter. He is doing 3 people's job and you are giving him 1 person's salary. At the end of the day, when the person goes to do sales or accounts and there's a short or maybe there's a payment mistake, you have to deduct that money from their salary. So if someone pays by Momo and he checks and he confirms and the money doesn't reflect in the boss's account and he goes to do the accounts, they'll deduct that 100 cedis from his salary, which is 650. He will get 500. Imagine if you make 4 mistakes in a month, it means your salary is gone. Let's be sincere with ourselves. There are no laws in Ghana protecting workers, especially. And I have to voice this thing out. As an artist, I'm not focusing on doing only music. Back in the days, people who did music, they were focusing on social issues and problems. I think it's about time our government will rise up to ensure that people who are working for others are well treated.
I agree with him on some part about government not standing up for their workers. Because some employers take things for granted and treat employees like they are nothing. But then him saying his friend used to work for a restaurant and then he was the chef. So he was the one cooking all the food, making all the food, and accepted 650. The waiter or the waitress quit the job and he was doing the waiter's job. And the cashier also quit the job and he was doing 3 people's job. How come he didn't go sit down with the owner and then negotiate so that his payment will be increased? But you kept mute. You didn't say anything. Wow, was he expecting me to go fight for him? No. You have to fight your own battles. And to the employer too, you also didn't do well. You know the man is doing 3 people's job. At least add something to it. And what was the reason for those 2 to quit? Because maybe the employer wasn't treating them well. So why was he still there? Why was his friend still there? How come he didn't quit? Quit the job and go home. Let the employer find new people. But you are there and complaining. Anyway, let's move on.
Most employers don't treat their workers well. So if an employee in your company is doing 3 people's job and you are paying the person 1 person's salary, how do you expect them to survive? Because if I am doing 3 people's job and at least you are giving me 2 people's salary, I can understand. But if I'm doing 3 people's job and you're not bringing in extra people to help and you are still paying me 1 person's salary, why wouldn't they steal? Why wouldn't they start stealing from your company? Because you're not treating them well.
See, this is the part that I don't agree with him. I don't agree with this. Why would you also steal? If you're doing 3 people's job and the employer is giving you only 1 person's salary, why are you still there? Why can't you also quit the job and go? But why would you rather steal? What's the point of you stealing? Instead of you like talking to the owner or the employer and be like, listen, you're only giving me 1 person's salary, but I'm doing 3 people's job. So you need to add more money to my salary. If they don't do it, then why are you still working there? Why are you going to stay there and then steal from the worker? That's the point that I don't agree. You don't have to steal. You don't have the right to steal. You can be arrested and you can go to jail for that. Let's move on.
And the working hours are crazy. They have to go home late. They have to come back early. How would they even have the mental health or the stability, the stamina to serve customers? I think it's about time. All employers should heed this. This is something that is happening. I have countless of reports from people who are working for foreign companies and they are going through hell and their salary is bad. Their salaries even come 3 months late and all that. These things are happening in Ghana. So if we want Ghanaians or if we want foreigners or companies or employers to stop complaining that Ghanaians are stealing from their businesses, and employers must also change their attitude and make sure there are good conditions for employees to feel at home. So when they are working, they'll pour their heart. They can't come and stress and toil and get peanuts and you expect them to be loyal and honest. It won't happen.
All the workers at the company should also come together. They should also come together and be like, listen, this employer is not treating us right. We need to go to the employer and talk to them. If they don't listen, you all quit the job. Don't stay on the job and get paid peanuts. You know you're getting paid peanuts, but you're still there. So why don't you quit the job? Everybody come together. Voice out your opinion. If they don't listen to you guys quit the job. Don't just go and steal. Don't just go and steal. You will end up stealing and then there won't be job anymore. Okay? So you're expecting somebody to come and open a company and then hire people and then tell the person at the initial stages that this is how much you're going to be paid, and end of the month, if that payment is not enough for you, you're stealing from the employer. Does it make sense to you?
Share this video if you like what I'm saying. If you have also experienced such a thing working for someone, put it in the comment section. Let's share so it can go high up to the hierarchy so the government and people who are the stakeholders can do something about this. Let's help Ghana. It's not helping the image of Ghanaians for employers and employees. Thank you.
Yes, you're right. I'm going to share the video too. But mind you, some people are going to come after you. The fact that you said that, why wouldn't the employees steal from the employers? It's like you're verifying them. It's good for them to steal. Which me and you know that's bad. That's not good at all. Why are you stressing on the stealing? Why would you steal from somebody? Imagine you open up your own company and then somebody steals from you. Would you be happy? No. If you're not happy at what you do or where you work, the best thing for you is to leave and go. But stealing, verifying stealing, oh my friend, go back, start over again, because this doesn't make sense. But whatever that you said, you have good points in there. But then, it's up to the employees to stand up for themselves. But taking matters into your own hands by stealing, that's a no-no. So if you're planning on working for somebody, let me give you an advice. If you go sit down with them, I know for sure they do an interview or they do an orientation before you get hired. Okay? I'm 100% sure they disclose the salary, everything. So you have to put into consideration, how are you getting there? How long is it going to take you? What's in the contract? Is it benefiting you? If it's not benefiting you or if you're not gaining anything, why sign up for it? It doesn't matter even if you're going to make 2,000 Ghana. And from where you live to where the work is, if it's too far, and transportation alone is going to eat all the money, then what's the point? And end of the month, you end up having what? Like maybe 200 cedis. Then what's the point of working? What's the point? Why can't you find something closer? Or why don't you do something for yourself? Why are you going to sign up for it if you know it won't help you in any way? Well, to give it the fact that you get up every day to go to work, you don't want people in your neighborhood to look at you and be like, this person doesn't do anything. But the job that you're doing doesn't fetch any income because you use all the income for something else. So because of that, you're going to steal from the employer. Think about it. How about the business go bankrupt today? Or how about if the business is not there anymore? Then what? So why would somebody trust somebody like this? Anyway, let me know what you think. Leave a comment at the comment section. And until we meet again, I'm your host, Shaolin, the Kasaharisis. I'm out.